Hi, and welcome to Confessions of a Believer. I am the believer. My name is Seraphine Daniel. Thank you for watching. I was out of state on a divine assignment, which lasted 12 months. At some point, in the 8th month of the assignment, my husband revealed to me that he had not been feeling well, and the doctor's report was that he had cancer. I will have one of the prayer people pray for your healing, I said to him. And my intention was, as soon as I got to church on Sunday, I would have one of the prayer warriors agree with me for his healing. Though I was strong on the phone, I felt weak when we got off. So much so that I cried and let it all out. Though I did not say to him that I would drop everything and come home to be by his side, that was my plan, as soon as I had a return ticket. That evening, I began preparing to go back home. I spoke to my director and my friend about having to leave so abruptly, and they were quite understanding. That night, God gave me a dream. In my dream, I walked out the front door onto the front porch, and there before me was a patch of cleared land which looked ready for planting. Being the helper that I am, I decided that since my father had cleared the land, that I was going to help with the planting. But to my surprise, my father refused my help. "Did I ask for your help?" was what my father said when he saw me getting ready to help. "No, you did not, but I just wanted to help anyway," I replied. Then he asked the question a second time. "Did I ask you to help me?" And at that point, I was kind of upset because I could not understand why he did not want me to help him. And I answered, "No, you did not," for the second time. I awoke from the dream realizing that God did not want me to go home and be at my husband's side. Yes, my husband was sick. And yes, going home to be by his side seemed like the right thing to do. But God did not give me permission to terminate his assignment, even if it was a life or death situation. All things are permitted, but not all things are beneficial or builds up, Paul says in 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verses 23. Realizing this, I aligned with God's will. It was difficult for me not to be at his side, but obedience was key above all else. Sometime later, after he was confirmed as cancer-free, I called home, and when I asked to speak with him, he refused to take my call. We had no communication for 4 months. My friend, in whom I had confided what was going on, would inquire on updates. She was a bit worried for my marriage and did not want my marriage to become another divorce statistic, and neither did I. However, I knew that I had obeyed God and did as he wanted. Therefore, I was confident that he would make everything all right despite the situation. I knew in my heart that God, who makes my enemies be at peace with me, would keep my marriage together because of my obedience. And whenever my friend asked, I repeated the same scripture. Then at the end of the 4th month of non-communication, there was a change. I got to my desk and felt that something had changed in me. The grace for the assignment had been lifted. I told my friend that day. And when she asked me how I knew, I said that the joy and the fulfillment I had before was gone, and I don't have the patience anymore. I am now waiting for the timing for my departure. Finally, by mid-December, I received a call from my husband. He was forced to call me because of a situation that was taking place back home. Remember, all things work together for good to them that love God and are called according to his purpose. When I got home, my husband confided in me that though he was mad at me for abandoning him when he needed me most, he realized that had I come home to be by his side, that he would have not used his faith for his healing. So God allowed me to stay there to develop his faith. So when God said to me in the dream, "Did I ask for your help?" That's exactly what he meant. I pray that my confession blesses you and help you in some small way with your faith walk. So until next time, go in faith and be powerful in prayer.